Hi, I'm Natasha, Customer Service Trainer here at Word Business Group. Welcome to Module 3, Objections Handling No into Yes. Overview. In automotive sales, as in any sales, you will inevitably encounter objections from customers. These can range from price concerns, this is out of my budget, to time delays, I need to think about it, comparisons, another dealership has a better deal, or third-party opinions, I need to talk to my spouse first. Rather than seeing objections as dead ends, Isaac Ward teaches that objections are a natural part of the sales process. They're not a rejection of you, but an opportunity to address the customer's concerns. okritzy.wordpress.com. In fact, handling objections well is often the difference between an average salesperson and a top closer. This module will equip you with techniques to confidently and professionally respond to common objections and even prevent some from arising. First, it's important to understand why customers object. Most objections fall into a few categories: lack of budget, lack of trust, lack of need, lack of urgency, or lack of authority, decision-making power. For example, it's too expensive is a budget objection. I'm not sure about the safety rating might signal lack of trust or information. I'm just looking, not sure I need a new car now, indicates lack of urgency or need, and I have to check with my spouse/boss is about authority or additional approval. Recognizing the type of objection guides your response. Key techniques for objection handling: listen and empathize. Always let the customer finish explaining their concern. Listen attentively and acknowledge their perspective. Use empathetic statements like, I understand budget is a big consideration. It's important to stay within your comfort zone. This shows you respect their concern and are not just rushing to overcome it. Ask clarifying questions. Sometimes you need to dig a bit to get to the real issue. If a customer says, I need to think about it, respond gently with a question. Absolutely, I get that. May I ask what specifically you'd like to think over? Is it the vehicle itself, or maybe the financing options? This can reveal the true objection, maybe it's really the price, or a feature concern that you can then address. Address the objection with information and value. Once you know the specific concern, tackle it directly. If it's a price objection, for instance, you can explain the value. This model is a bit higher than you planned, and here's why. It has advanced safety tech and a longer warranty, which saves you money and worry in the long run. Plus, we have financing that can make the monthly very affordable. Another strategy for price is to break it down to absurdity. For example, this difference is about $2 a day, less than a cup of coffee for a huge upgrade in features. If the objection is trust or uncertainty, offer reassurance. Third-party reviews, customer testimonials, or data like safety ratings, cost-to-own statistics. If it's lack of need, urgency, create urgency by highlighting limited availability or incentives, without being dishonest or overly pushy. I know you're not in a rush, but just so you know, there's a holiday rebate this week and only a few of these models left in stock. It's a great time to take advantage. For authority objections, need to talk to my spouse. One approach is to respectfully involve that person, of course. Would it help if we got your spouse on a quick call, or I can send you home with a detailed quote and brochure to review together? Often, showing that you're helpful and including the other decision maker wins you points. Confirm the resolution. After you address an objection, check back with the customer to ensure they're satisfied. Does that financing plan make you feel more comfortable with the price? Or do you feel better about how this car will serve your needs now that we've gone over those features? If they say yes, you can proceed toward closing. If they hesitate or raise a new concern, handle that next. Sometimes objections come one after another. Stay patient and positive.